2017, you met Rosecrans Vic. You would eventually become an intern, and this is where you began to do photography. Now, how was this process becoming was this something that you wanted to do? Was it something that was suggested?
Okay, so I did photography like in high school and like during college, like as a hobby. Like I had different cameras, and if I would see like a cool tree, I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna pull over and take a picture of that. But I never like thought it would
be something.
Yeah, it was just like a hobby that I had. And then while I was interning, Marina, who was his co-host, was like, hey, like she's just sitting here, like she just goes to get the artist, like why don't we have her record or do something, you know, so she's not wasting her time. And I was like, I'm open to whatever you guys want. And then Vic's like, oh, well, do you want to take pictures? And I was like, oh shit, I have a camera because I vlog, like yeah, I'll bring it. And then that's just how it started.
Now, when we're talking about the photography, y'all, she did not take photos of your average people, okay? She got Greedo, Rucci, Shoreline Mafia, Jeep Rico, Blueface. Look, if I forget any, please forgive me because I don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Please forgive me. Now, there was one night that you said you were doing 1,000,001 things. You were trying to support everybody. And you went to go work the door for Rosecrans Vic.
Oh my God, yeah.
This was the first time you said somebody asked you for a photo.
Yeah, so I was supposed to be in like 3 places at once. So I had picked up my brothers because they were supposed to come with me to a club event that Cause was hosting. And I was like, wait, I gotta stop by and show love to my Rosecrans fan because they were having a 420 show. And yeah, we ended up not going to meet up with Cause after because I had to work the door, and I was kind of like irritated by it, but I was like, oh well, like
they got little Giggles working the door, man.
I was like, dude, that's not the first time Vic had me working the door. but yeah, I don't mind working the door. But yeah, and I was just working the door, and then somebody came in. His name ended up being it was Vani Ocho, and he was just like, oh my God, you're Giggles. And I was just like, oh shit. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, can I get a picture with you? And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, like I read all your write-ups, like I fuck with you, and and I thought he was tripping, and I was like, oh, I'll take a picture with you on the way out. And he's like, no, I need it now. And I was just like, all right. And like, I don't know how the fuck Vic found me on Twitter, but he did. And he watched my J. Cole vlog when he performed at the Forum for the For Your Eyes Only tour. And I wrote about it. And from that vlog and that blog, he DM'd me and said like, hey, I really like your writing. I want you to write for Rosecrans. And that was just like, boom.
Just boom, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's crazy because I have been hearing Vic's name before I even thought about doing what I was doing. I heard his name on the radio years ago. And I'm like, damn, Rosecrans Vic, like that's him in the flesh. You know, it's so crazy. But okay, you get this opportunity with Vic. Were you starstruck at any point?
I don't think I was until I fully saw like his impact when we were at a show, and I was just like, oh shit, like this is Rosecrans Vic, you know? Yeah, but yeah, he was just always so. I was working so much with Mies, I wasn't really at like LA events. So I knew that he had the blog, but I didn't know like at what like caliber like he had it at, you know. And then when I found out that he was doing like Rosecrans Radio and stuff, and he knew that I wanted to do radio, and I had officially met Vic in person when he interviewed Midi Gang at Dash Radio. And he was just like, oh, it's nice to finally meet you, And then that week after, he was like, you should pull up every Monday when we record, and you could like, you know, watch us and stuff. So that's how that started.
Man, shout out to Vic for that opportunity right there. For even seeing that in you. That's deep.